I'm Gregory Gerard, the teacher from the street. I want to talk about when I was a teacher in Compton Unified School District. So I was a chaperone at the high school prom, and I left the prom with the kids to go to the after prom. And we went to the IHOP for breakfast until like 9 o'clock in the morning. So when I left the after prom, I didn't go home. I went to my neighborhood apartment complex where my friends lived in the complex, and I went to the pool and I hung out at the pool. So I was at the pool drinking my alcohol. And a girlfriend of mine, she saw me down at the pool, and she invited me up to her house to have a drink with her. So I went up to the house, and it was her and her niece and her uncle. So we went up and we were drinking, and I went into the kitchen to get a refill on my drink. And I caught the niece. She was 12 years old. She was in there taking swigs from the bottle. We were drinking brandy, and she was turning the bottle up, taking swallows of the brandy. And every time her father sends her into the kitchen to refill his drink, she's taking shots out the bottle. So anyway, we sat up and we drank, and I guess I got kind of drunk. I was feeling really good. But I rented a Corvette for the prom. So the next day, I'm at my friend's house, and we're drinking, and I leave to go to the basketball game because Magic Johnson had given me tickets to the Lakers game. The Lakers were playing in the playoffs, and I had gotten tickets to the game. So I drove to the fabulous Forum in Inglewood for the Lakers game. And I must have been kind of drunk because my friend said I took off out the parking lot racing really fast. And if they had known that I was going someplace other than to my house, they said they would have stopped me. But I had been drinking, so I was feeling no pain, and I was driving. And I'm driving a Vette, so I'm punching it because the Vette can roll. And I drive and I go to the fabulous Forum, and we watch the Lakers game. And the Lakers win, and so we go in the locker room, and I'm drinking. I got a 22-ounce cup that I've been drinking beer during the game, okay? So I'm drinking beer during the game. After that, well, I was feeling no pain. I was feeling really good. Plus the fact that I hadn't been to sleep in 2 days because I chaperoned the prom, and then I went to the Lakers game, and we finished the Lakers game about 10 o'clock at night. So by the time we finished drinking, it was almost midnight. And I jumped in my Vette, and I went down to the freeway, and I jumped on the freeway, and I'm driving home. So I was driving on the fast lane, and I closed my eyes, and I thought to myself, Wow, that feels really good. I need to be home in my bed sleeping. And I went to sleep behind the wheel. I bounced off of the center divider, and I went all the way across 5 lanes on the freeway to the right side of the freeway. And if they didn't have a 10-foot brick wall up on the other side of the freeway, I would have went off the freeway down into the traffic on the street. But because they had this 10-foot brick wall, I hit the wall and I stopped. But the car smashed up, and then the car caught fire. Emergency services showed up almost immediately, and they had to cut me out of the car, and they put me in the ambulance, and they took me to the hospital. I woke up the next morning, and I didn't know where I was, so I woke up and I tried to sit up, and all the bells and the whistles went off. And the doctor and the nurses ran into my room, and they said, "Hold on, wait, don't move. We have to check to see if you have any broken bones, because when you came into the hospital, you were unconscious." So I said, "Oh, okay." So I waited for them to check me out. I had a neck brace on and everything. And they checked me, and they said, "Okay, you're all right. You don't have any broken bones. You got a sprained wrist, and you're going to need some stitches in your hand. But other than that, you're all right. You don't have any broken bones or anything, so you're okay." So they checked me out, and they released me. So I went home, and I went to the impound yard to get my vet, and I saw it was all smashed up, and I was like, "My God, I was in that?" And I went home, and I ended up going to sleep. And then I got a notice in the mail that said that I got a DUI. And I was like, "A DUI? How did I get a DUI?" So I ended up going to court, and the judge said that I was guilty of driving drunk in public, and he gave me 7 days in jail for being drunk in public. But I told him I can't go to jail right now. I'm a school teacher, and I got to do the grades for my class at the end of the year. So the judge said, "Okay, you don't have to go to jail right now. Once you finish your school year with your students, then you go and turn yourself in and do your 7 days." And I said, "Okay, fine, I will do that." That's the end of my story. Thank you for listening to Gregory's story.